Howdy everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about something that means a lot to me, in the worst way and in the best way. Today I'm going to talk about League of Legos, League of Legumes, League of Legends, League of f***ing Legends. Now I'm no geologist, so don't expect me to give this long description of the history of the game and all that kind of shit. However, for our freshman of the class, I will give a very brief description. League of Legends is a multiplayer online battle arena, or mobile story. There are 5 kids on each team. The map consists of 3 lanes and a jungle in between. The typical setup for a team is 1 person top lane, 1 person middle lane, and 2 in bottom lane. And there's going to be 1 little creepy crawly guy to roam around in the jungle and kill the creeps. Fuck! The 2 teams have to push down the lanes and fight for objectives to ultimately push into the enemy's base and destroy the enemy's nexus. Okay, so now that history class is over, let's get talking logistics. I've been playing League of Legends on and off since I was a wee bitch boy in 8th grade back in 2012. It was a classic case of my friends telling me, "Yo man, there's this new game called Legends of Legatus. Bro, you gotta try it out, it's a shit ton of fun, I swear." I remember trying it out for the first time and thinking to myself, what the fuck is this? Where am I supposed to be going? Is this little rat thing on the screen me? Who are these little kids running down the lanes? What does all this shit in the bottom mean? What? I gotta buy items? What is this, the fucking Sims? What is this tall statue guy keep killing me in like 3 hits? Mom! Mom, help, please! But as I kept playing more games and learning more about how the game worked, I was hooked. I don't know what the hell Riot did to this game to make it so damn addicting. You sit down to your computer after school and think to yourself, yeah, I'll play a game or 2. Next thing you know, it's been 5 hours and now your mom's calling you downstairs for dinner, but then you gotta explain to her that you can't pause the game and that beating the shit out of fucking Teemo in lane is way more important than anything going on in your goddamn life right now. Next thing I know, it was consuming my life. Every day I had League on the mind. When I woke up, when I walked to school, during the collapse of my parents' marriage, every time I had a wank in the shower, you get the idea. I had a fondness for playing Twisted Fate middle lane like every game, throwing my cards like Gambit after he snorted a line of coke. What can I say? I was in love. However, the more I played League, I eventually left this honeymoon phase I had when I started, and began to notice the little cracks in its design and its community. I'm just going to say this right now, League of Legends has one of the most, if not the most, toxic communities across all mediums, not just exclusively video games. I mean, I do as much as get first blooded by someone at the beginning of the game, and my teammates are threatening my life and saying that I should have been aborted. To be fair, I'm by no means an excellent player. Like, yeah, I've been playing for a while, and I have a pretty decent understanding of how the game works and shit like that, but I've never gotten higher than Silver 5 in Ranked. The main reason being that playing more than 2 ranked games back to back makes you want to rip my goddamn toenails off with a plier. But in my heyday of playing League of Legends while I was in high school, I turned into a vicious, cold-blooded monster that resented everyone else just as much as they resented me. I went from being flamed every single game to being the one doing the flaming every game. I was constantly calling my teammates various profane words that I would prefer not to say. It reformed me in the wrong way, honestly. It got to the point where I would flame and get pissed off at all my closest friends that I played with no intention of doing so. I was put into a very toxic mindset, and it affected everyone in my friend group. So, one fateful day, I eventually snapped. League of Legends made me so mad, so upset, to the point where I was literally in tears. I was shouting out top of my lungs, and I left the ranked game that I was in, and I just laid down on my bed and started shrieking. It's safe to say the game was negatively affecting my mental health. And someone who has never played League may not understand how you can become so hysterical and worked up over someone calling you the N-word in chat. But ask anyone who's put a large amount of time in a League, or any MOBA for that matter, and everyone has a horror story of one time they flew off the handle and did something. Now, I reached the peak of my League of Legends career in my junior year of high school. Ever since then, I only come back to League every few months or so just to see when new content's out and play it for a couple weeks, until I'm reminded why I quit playing the last time. But, at the end of the day, League of Legends always had a special place in my heart, because I have so many memories over the years of just staying up till 4 AM, playing League with my friends, and just having so much goddamn fun. Ah, let's go! Woo! But now, it seems like every time I go back to League, the toxicity of the community just gets worse and worse. Like, I can maybe understand why you'd get upset at a teammate in a high-stakes ranked game where you're in your placement matches, But nowadays I can get super flamed in just a simple normals game where I'm just trying to learn a character or, kick back and have fun with my friends. Plenty of people will talk about how you can never truly quit League of Legends, and I totally think they're right. Just like an abused housewife, I keep coming back to this game no matter how many times it abuses me. As time goes on, however, I find myself playing less and less frequently. It just puts me in a really bad state of mind that no other game has ever been close to replicating. Now the takeaway from this whole video? League of Legends bad, I guess. I'm just one person amidst a sea of others who feel the same way about this game, so I'm by no means a special snowflake. I guess you could say I just wanted to have my voice heard on what I think about League. So that's really all I have to say. Please like the video and subscribe, or I'll completely demolish my setup and cry until you do.